When I make my videos, I like to improvise, I like to just get in front of the camera, and I just like to say whatever's on my mind. One of my favorite comedians, Gabriel Iglesias, who I first saw on All That after Kenan Thompson left the show and he came on board, I've always liked Gabriel Iglesias. I always thought that he was funny, he was hilarious. I especially loved his impersonation of 42nd President Bill Clinton on All That. I think he did it at least 2 times, and he did his voice a few times in his comedy specials. And one thing that I remember Gabriel Iglesias saying was that, he doesn't really rehearse for his shows because he never knows exactly what's funny until he gets on stage and he starts telling his stories. And, if they laugh, then he knows that the stories are funny. He knows his jokes are funny. And if they don't laugh for whatever reason, then he knows it's a serious matter, or that, they just weren't interested in that topic at all. And, that's something that I kind of try and do because I have a busy life, full-time job, going to school part-time, and taking care of responsibilities around the house. When I make my videos, I usually don't have time to write a script and rehearse and, stand in front of the mirror and say, hey, why did the chicken cross the road? You don't know the answer? Neither do I. You know what I mean? I like to improvise. I feel that it's more natural that way and that my performances are more believable. So I like to improvise. Because just like Gabriel Iglesias, I don't know if what I'm saying, I don't know if the joke I'm saying is funny until I, go over the comments and I read what people are saying about my videos. If they're leaving those little emojis that look like, LOL and all that stuff, and they say, wow, that is so funny, I almost wet my pants. There was this one guy who actually wrote a comment in one of my videos on the Ventriloquist Vance channel, and he said that every now and then, he'll get himself like a soda and a bag of chips, and he'll come sit in front of his laptop, and he'll watch me for hours. At least that's what I remember. Maybe the details are a bit wrong, maybe not hours, but maybe a few minutes, maybe not a soda, but maybe, I don't know, beer, I don't know, but I just remember him saying that he would get himself into a comfortable position and he would watch me as if he was watching like the Super Bowl or if he was watching a movie on HBO. And that is just one of the biggest compliments that I can get, being a YouTube entertainer and personality. So that's one of the reasons why I do what I like to do, because, I grew up with TV personalities, I grew up with comedians, I grew up with TV shows. I would always get myself a Coke and a bowl of popcorn. I would watch the shows, and if it was a funny show, I would laugh. If it was a scary movie, I would, cover my eyes, whatever. Actually, that's a lie right there, I don't cover my eyes when I watch scary movies because I love scary movies, It takes a lot to scare me. So, normally in my life, I normally get scared about maybe 5% of the time, At least 5% of my life, 5% of the time of my life, I would get scared of something. So anyway, I just thought I would share that with you guys. So yeah, I like to improvise. I really don't like to, I don't really like to try and sit down, write a script, and rehearse because somehow it just doesn't feel natural, and it just makes me feel even more anxious when I'm trying to record a video. So I like to improvise. I'm sorry if I'm saying the same thing 1,000 times. I know some of you are like, oh, shut up! You said the same thing 3 times already! Shut up! Sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and God bless.